this thing on? Hello? Hello? Hi. Oh, guys. What's up, everyone? How's it going? Browse. Why am I on browse? Hi, Nocturna. Hi, Striken. Hi, Lord Sebastian. Scap TV. Anyone else that's here? Hello. How's it going, everyone? We're back! We're back on stream. Less than 12 hours ago, I was in Florida. I love it, King. How's it going? Wow, you guys with the 25. Wait, was this stream number 25? It's the streaks. Dude, the commitment, waiting an entire week. Actually, has it been a week or has it been 6 days? I don't know. I don't remember the last time I streamed. Was it Saturday night or Sunday night? Anyway, welcome in, everyone. How's it going? Yeah, I've been away for a little bit. Last stream was Saturday night into Sunday, and today is Sunday into Monday. Okay. So it has been 7 days. It's as if those 7 days didn't happen, and we're just right back to business, right? Well, anyway, hope everyone's having a nice week. I haven't seen you guys in like a week, so hope everything's been good for everyone. Me and Mana went on vacation. Pain. Okay, well, I know Lemon's been at the hospital recently, so I hope everything's good there. But yeah, we were on vacation. We went to... It was a 6-day ordeal. We went to Universal Studios, then we went to Epic Universe, then we went back to Universal Studios, then we went to 3 different parks in Disney World, which, honestly, it should have been 2 days to Universal, 4 days to Disney, so that we could go to all 4 parks. So we had to skip one. We went to Epcot, Animal Kingdom, and Magic Kingdom, so we skipped Hollywood. I think it was called Hollywood? I don't know. The one with the rock and roll stuff. That one. That's the one we skipped. Anyway, I have a lot to share, I guess. I put the just chatting category up just because I was like, I'm just going to share a lot of pictures and stuff like that. We got a lot of stuff, a lot more than we needed to. We'll start with this giant thing. I didn't take the tag off, apparently. But I have a Donkey Kong hat. It's Donkey Kong's head, and when you strap it on, you have a tie. So, that's one of the things we got. I'll be in here in 3 minutes because of ads. Well, Lemon doesn't want to see all the cool stuff we got. We also, this is on accident. I just bought a drink from Donkey Kong Land, and we got a Donkey Kong mug because of it. So that's pretty cool. I think it's a really, really nicely detailed plastic cup. And, you know, it's a freaking barrel mug. Like, that's awesome. Put it on, you coward. Never mind, I guess. What, you want to see how it looks like on? I can't really put it on with the headset, so we'll see. Here. Just for Scap, since he's here. Well, I mean, apparently Scap's here every time, which I appreciate, man. Here's the hat. And then you gotta do this. And there you go. There it is. As simple as that. It's very comfy. Apparently. Thanks to XL, I love it. It's really cushy, so like if I get hit in the head, I probably won't feel it that bad. So there's that. But I definitely can't... I I don't think I can. Yeah, I don't. Wait. I can kind of hear. It's very faint. Everything is very faint. Yeah, I can't use this. The other thing I can do with all this new stuff is I can test out like what I can keep on stream. This is probably not coming back, but maybe I'll find a way. So say goodbye to DK. Thank you. That was almost perfect timing, Stalwartine. That was almost absolute perfect timing. I'm just gonna go through all the random things so far. So we have these little slap bracelets. This is green with like bananas and stuff, and DK. We have these little slap bracelets. So if you go to, I guess I'll explain it more when we go through the pictures. But basically, when you go into Nintendo Land, they let you choose one of 8 different slap bracelets. Well, you don't get to choose. You buy it. You have to buy the experience. If you want it, you buy it. If you don't want it, you don't buy it. But that's basically the majority of the park is doing the stuff that involves these slap bracelets. But the cool thing about these slap bracelets is you buy it once and you're set forever. So once you buy it once, I don't have to buy another one. I can just use the same one if I ever go back. I hear those function as amiibo too. Yes, they do. This little thing right here. So it's basically the same technology as amiibos, where as long as this little centerpiece touches, it'll use like whatever the amiibo technology. So everything in the park that is interactable, which is a lot, uses these little sensors. Yeah, and again, I'll get more into it when I'm looking at the pictures and stuff. The cool thing about Nintendo Land is that when you enter, it's secluded. It's its own little place. But when you enter Nintendo Land, you basically start your own video game experience. Everyone has a daily high score. You can track it the entire time, and after the day is over, the score is reset. And so the entire experience through Nintendo, like basically Mario Land and Donkey Kong Land, you can do interaction throughout the entire 2 parks to get the high score, basically. And no Rosalina. I took a picture of a Rosalina doll, and I was going to send it to you, Lemon, but I was like, it's not important. But there's the Rosalina merch in the actual park. I wonder, as I'm trying to use an actual amiibo figure there. I wonder if that works. Super Mario Galaxy movie? Yeah, I know, right? Driving right now, but missed you, buddy. Hi, Joey. Hope you can hear me. I had a bit more important things going on, sadly. Yeah. So the cool thing about the park is like, and this is our favorite part, because me and Man have been talking about it. The Nintendo Land Donkey Kong World experience, that seemed to be our favorite thing, because if you like spend the interaction bracelet, it actually becomes like an IRL video game, basically. So that's cool. But you know, there's a lot of stuff to go over. I also have this little headband, which I think is adorable. Look at this. It's a little Donkey Kong in a DK barrel, and a Diddy Kong in a blast barrel. It's so cute. It's so cute. We had to choose between all the little headbands that we wanted. This is the one I chose because it represents a lot of what I do on stream. Technically, there's no Pokemon stuff. We'll put it that way. And Mana had to choose, and she chose the Yoshi on the head. I guess I'll get rid of my green screen real quick so you can kind of see. So hers was Yoshi on your head the whole time. It's cute. It's adorable. And you finally learned how to be good at Mario 3D World slots. I probably get one because I love. They were in Skylanders. I love that. Yeah, the Yoshi's really cool. There was a lot of them. There was Mario, Luigi. There was Toad. There was the one I almost got was a star and a banana peel from like Mario Kart. And they had I forgot what else they had, but we had to make decisions. Let's put it that way. We had to pick our favorite one, and my favorite one was that one. And out of everything Mana chose, she was like, I gotta take the Yoshi one. It's really cute. Anything Bowser or Donkey Kong I'll drift to. So there were a lot of cool things in the shop. I didn't take pictures of them. They had like reversible star question block pillows. Like it was a star, and then if you flipped it over, it was a question block. There was a Yoshi egg that if you flipped it over, it became a Yoshi head. There was like your classic like Bowser shell backpack. There were blue shells. There were the whole Bowser family. Anything you can think of, they probably did it. So I did that. Mana also did something kind of sketchy. So there was an interactive Mario Kart racing game where you're driving and you have to use AR to shoot things. So Mana she didn't accidentally, she did it on purpose. She got the Mario AR visor that you use in the ride. So you actually put it against your head. This tightens it or loosens it. And you know, you use this and then you put a visor on and then you're shooting other things. So yeah, you decided to keep it as a souvenir instead of give it back to the employees. So yeah, now we have augmented reality visor from Mario. So there's that. I didn't bring everything over here that we got, but I got all the stuff that I got at least. And then from Disneyland, you know, I got the ears. This is a optional pin. I took it off, but this is the Epcot ears is what I chose. And when you press and hold it, it actually lights up. You can't see it because it's green, so it looks invisible instead. But when it lights up, it turns green. So it looks like nothing happened, but there's a light on right now. So that's the one I chose. Mana chose the Jack Skellington Mickey ears. So she has that, and she also has a matching backpack that she got. How's the food? I'll get into that, don't worry. AR visor, use it in real traffic or car traffic. I got a Zazu, if you guys know Lion King. I got a Zazu, and this is one of those, I guess I'll do this shoulder right here. You put it in your shoulder, and he just kind of sticks to your shoulder. So now I have a sitting Zazu from Lion King. It's a small world after all. Yeah, that's cool. Mana has the Kronk. I'm gonna get them real quick. Mana also wanted shoulder pals, and she chose the Angel Kronk and Devil Kronk. So now she has the two. If you guys know Emperor's New Groove, this is a very minor role and minor scene in the movie, but it's really funny. So I would say look up the scene. It's actually really funny. But anyway, I guess I can keep the Zazu one. It's not doing anything. That's essentially most of the merch that we got. We have more stuff. It's just I didn't bring everything over here. Like I got a Donkey Kong jacket too. It has a banana zipper. It has barrels and bananas on the side of the sleeve. It has DK and Diddy on the back. It's more than once if I remember correctly. Oh, you're talking about the devil and the angel? I have no idea. It's like I just know it's a very minor part of the movie. And maybe they show up in the Kronk movie too, but I didn't see that movie. But there's that for the merch part. Now I have a lot of movies and videos to share. I didn't post everything. I just posted what I thought was relevant, and you know, even that's a little too much. But let's go through the pictures and stuff. Here's the first thing we did is we went to the Universal Studios. So there's me and Mana right outside with the globe. Of course, so every time we've gone to Universal Studios, Mana like beelines to Harry Potter Land. So we just go straight to Harry Potter Land like every single time. And the funny thing is we got the wands. We have wands from last time. And she brought the wand. She's like, okay, so we're going to use the wands eventually, do the interaction. Throughout all the Harry Potter parks, when I say all of them, there's three locations. You can interact with a bunch of things by casting spells. You know, you do da-da-da-da, Wingardium Leviosa, whatever. They teach you whatever, and it does something on the park. So she's like, let's leave the wands in the trunk. We're not going to use them, even though we went to Harry Potter Land immediately. This is in Florida, Stalwartine. We're in Florida. We live in South Carolina. We drove to Orlando. So we went straight to Diagon Alley, which we've been plenty of times, but Mana's like, we gotta go. This is a panorama, I think. I just kind of did the whole big picture thing. This is Gringotts, one of the rides. These are the animatronics for the, are these goblins? I think those are goblins. And these are the glasses they gave us for the ride experience. So we rode that, whatever. I'm not posting like every single thing that we did. So the ride is augmented reality, virtual. I don't know what to call that one. It's like you sit and then the chair moves really erratically, but you see a lot of different scenes. Very similar to Callie's version. I imagine most of the big rides are clones, basically. Me and Mana. The dragon on top of the center of the town apparently shoots fire every few minutes. Every time we passed it, including last time, we never saw it. But just imagine this area and like hundreds of people just pointing their phones at this dragon on record, waiting for it to shoot fire. That's this area right here. There's so many people just staring at the thing with their phone pointing at the dragon and then just not moving. Everyone's waiting for the fire, and I never saw it. Mana never saw it. At this point, it's a myth to me. So I've never seen it. Then we took the Hogwarts ride over. So in Orlando, Harry Potter Land is in two different parks. You have the Island of Adventure and Universal Studios, I think, and you have the option of driving or taking the Hogwarts train over, and that's a ride in itself. So, you know, you go through what is it, Terminal 9 3/4 or something like that, and you take your ride over. There's Mana. This is a random picture that we thought was funny. On most of the rides at Universal, it says prosthetic limbs should be secured to prevent hazards or loss due to ride forces. Please see an attendant for assistance. So apparently, This is so important that they had to put an actual warning for anyone with prosthetic limbs. I imagine someone like lost an arm or something, or lost one of their legs, just being whipped around. Yeah, I imagine that's. This is the line towards Hagrid's motorcycle ride. If you can see, this is the Hagrid and Mr. Weasley working with motorcycles. The ride itself is fantastic. I love the ride. It's one of our favorites. Clearly they had to be there for one. Yeah. Alex one leg. Of course. Then what is this? I think this is just... Oh, this is City Walk. So the cool thing about Universal Studios in Orlando, I don't know if they do this in California, but outside of the parks close at like 9 o'clock or 10 o'clock, whatever, depending on the day. Outside of Orlando Studios or Universal Studios, there's this thing called City Walk, and it's still themed like the parks, but it's kind of like a nightlife area after the fact, or before, I guess, depending on how you are with your day. You can just kind of walk and hang out, and they have a bunch of different, like you can see like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 different places here that you can go to in just one sign. But there's like normal stuff like Panda Express, Moe's, there's merch shops, even Burger King apparently. And we this is so disappointing. This is the first big meal of the trip, and it was so expensive. This was a mushroom Swiss burger with fries, and this was a chicken Alfredo, like with fried chicken. Good meals. They were good meals, but this was $17. And this was like $15. We're just like, I guess we gotta buy this. We gotta eat, right? That's about normal. That is insane. That is insane. If you had to pay $17 for a mushroom Swiss burger and fries, these ices were also like $7 each. They should sharpen knives out of City Walk, actually. It's insane. This whole meal right here was $47. No. No. So after we ate this meal, we went to the store and bought groceries. So a lot of our eating was actually our own doing in the hotel room and stuff like that. But we were not gonna do that again. I entered an underground area where you could kind of just go to each business from underground. Oh, that's pretty cool. Hard Rock Cafe and a few other places. Dude, okay, I'll show this picture later, but there's this place where their signature meal was like $80. It's like, no, I'm not doing that. Hi, Gerbil. Thank you for the tier 3 for 28 months. And Cosmic, the 8 months. Holy crap. You guys came in hot. Well, welcome in, guys. We're just going through pictures and stuff from my trip. Some of that's world famous. I know, and I'm not gonna pay for it because we don't have that type of money. I wanted to try something called a cocoa New York strip, a cocoa encrusted New York strip, and I just couldn't bear to pay the price for it. It was way too much money. Good to see you, Exalted Tier 3 subscriber. A New York strip? Yeah. It was a New York strip, and they had filet mignon on the menu, and the New York strip was more expensive. Crazy. Alright, some of the buses were pretty cool. You had the Harry Potter one.
Cloud? Is that you?
Cosmic, thank you for the 100 bits.
And that dress.
Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Do I not have my alerts on the vertical stream? What? Oh, I do, okay. Maybe it didn't show. Oh, maybe Discord's in front of it. I see what happened. Yeah, all the buses were painted pretty nicely. You had the Donkey Kong one, the Mario one, and here are the wristbands. So Mana got the Daisy one. We'll see that. So it came with a map of the place. This is a Mario Land right here, and then right through here is the Donkey Kong Land. Cosmic, thank you for the extra 100 bits. Appreciate that. I'm a broke boy at the moment. No hype train or Pokemon cookies for me. Yeah, there's almost a hype train. If anyone wants to start, it's 100 bits or a gift sub. That isn't Gerbil or Cosmic. So they're just basically saying what you have to do when you get these wristbands. So in Nintendo Land, there are 5 key locations. If you collect 3 of those 5 keys, you gain access to Baby Bowser's castle, or Bowser Jr.'s castle. So that's the only way you can get through there. If you don't have 3 keys, you're not allowed to go into this room. Start train. So I'll get more into it as we go through the pictures. I chose Team Donkey Kong. You can choose between 8 teams. I chose Team Donkey Kong. Mana chose Team Daisy. Little did I know, Daisy is Mana's favorite. Big fan of Dongland. Yeah, it was a nice place. So on your phone, if you open the app, or on the kiosks, you can scan your bracelet, or you can check your phone. This auto updates for all the coins that you get, all the medallions that you get, and all the stamps that you get. They're like, this is just one area. 200 stamps in one area. It was really difficult to try to get any of these. I think I ended up with like 65. No Team Rosalina? No, they didn't have a Team Rosalina. So this is me and Mana. But Mana had the Daisy flower. I had the DK. Yeah, they gave like no Rosalina love. Like, it's crazy. I think, oh, okay. So this is us entering. So we got the bracelets before we entered Epic Universe. This is the entrance to Epic Universe. That's Mana. And this is us right before. Maybe they'll release the Rosalina when the next Mario movie comes out. Maybe. I don't think they're going to expand on the Mario area yet. There's like rumors that the next addition to this area is actually going to be Legend of Zelda. And they have Legend of Zelda things already posted in some of the shops. So that's why there's speculation that the next addition to this area is going to be Legend of Zelda. But we'll see. And a Rosalina wristband? Maybe. I don't know. They didn't include everyone, but they included like I think it was Mario, Luigi, Yoshi, Toad, Peach, Daisy, Donkey Kong, Diddy Kong. Those are the 8 that you can choose. So this is the entrance to Epic Universe. So what I actually didn't know is that this opened this year. So this is actually a brand new theme park. So everything that we saw here was brand new. I think it opened. Toad got one? Yes, Toad got one. Toad's actually a really nice design. But yeah, this opened, I think, in May. I think it opened up in May. What's up, my handsome bro, Steely? How are you doing? Fist bump. Hi, Joseph. If you hear me, here's your fist bump. I'm sorry, I didn't see your message till just now. I'm getting used to streaming again. Let's put it that way. Log into TikTok? What? Oh my god. Okay. Wait a second. I gotta log into TikTok again. Use email address? Wait, what does it say? Use email address user. Okay. Log in with password. That's not. It logged me out of TikTok. I think I'm still live on TikTok. Okay. I had to re-log into TikTok real quick. Alright. Toad feels really random to include. I mean, I imagine not every, like, decider in this Universal Studios was a Nintendo fan to really know who to include. Because I would imagine if there was a true Nintendo fan, they would include Wario, Waluigi, Rosalina, probably Bowser and Bowser Jr., stuff like that. At least. But yeah, so this is a brand new park this year. So, you know, I'm glad we were able to come to the grand opening. Here's the entrance. And this is the entrance to the Mario Land. As you can see, it says, "Here we go, here we go." So the theme to Epic Universe is actually like cosmic, like universe, space, stardust, like that kind of stuff. And then the funny thing is, if you see this place from afar, this area is blocked off. Nintendo Land is like in its own little zone, and it's like covered up with this border. So you can't see anything else except for that. This is the entrance to Mario Land. And I guess this is the video to it. To make sure if there's some time, last time I went to Mario World was being built and they were doing the last week of the original Jurassic Park ride. Yeah, same, so same basically here. This was just added and they announced the Donkey Kong Land last year. That's what made us do this trip in the first place. This is probably a really boring video. Okay, let's go to the next video. Okay. Oh, this is us entering the park. This is cool. Like, you go from the cosmic area to this, and it's just like, bam, Nintendo Land. Yeah, and everything, basically Nintendo themed, everything. The only Rosalina nods we get are these lamps are like the color of Rosalina's dress. That's basically all you get. But most blocks are interactable. Here's the little slot machine that... And this is some rando. Getting all four. And there's Mana doing it. Three out of four. Not bad. There was a ride that was closed. There was one of the key rides that was closed. Let's see. Here's apparently a picture of a bomb. Lit up and not lit up. So what we didn't know is there's things on the walls too that you had to like find and interact with. We didn't see everything. We are sex bomb. I think. Oh, this is one of the mini games. It's a nice little touchscreen. The thing is, every time you hit the question block, something different comes out. So sometimes it's a fire flower, sometimes it's a mushroom, sometimes it's a star, and I forget what else you can get. But like, it's a different game depending on what you get. And we started noticing that you could get stamps. This is the Bowser Land that you have to enter after getting keys. This person here will deny you entrance if you don't have your keys. So if you did not buy a bracelet, you can't even enter this place. They have periscopes with mini games too. Elitist. No, you gotta save the princess or whatever. That's the entrance to the park. So we were on the other side, and I decided to take another video. Let's see. Random. Oh, and this is the merch shop. The merch shop, and then, of course, Donkey Kong Country Land is within the Mario Land. Oh, and Mana's like, you gotta go, because Mana had to use the restroom, and she's like, you gotta go in the bathroom! So everything in the bathroom is also themed. You have the underwater music playing, and there's a bunch of pictures. There's a bunch of like Mario references too. I didn't want to take other pictures though. I just took pictures of the sink. Lunch Dad, what's up? Talk about people that were in the know. Lunch Dad and Joey, and basically Joey's Discord, were all in the know about this whole trip. Mana was talking up a storm to Lunch Dad and Liz and Joey and blah blah blah. Everyone over there, they were all basically taking part of the conversation. I am Jelly. Have you not been here yet, Lunch Dad? I actually don't know. I know you talked about it. I didn't know if you're actually here. What's up, Lunch Dad? Playing Fortnite. Guys, if you want to check out Lunch Dad, click that link there. Join the Lunch Dad crew. Very chill vibes over there. I hope you had some dubs today. Thank you for the shout out. No problem, Lunch Dad. I still need to do your face, Lunch Dad, so you know. There's that. That's a week-long bit. Anyway. But I'm just sharing all the stuff we did, Lunch Dad. Excuse me. No, don't worry about it. Don't worry. Anyway, we're at the point where I'm sharing the Nintendo Land stuff. Lunch Dad was talking to Mana about all the stuff that they've done in the past as well. But the whole trip, Mana's been sharing a lot of stuff to Joey's Discord, so they're all like chatting about it or getting jealous or whatever. We last were at Disney World in 2019. Well, you need to go back and go to Nintendo Land and Universal. You gotta do the Epic Universe stuff. It just came out this year. You gotta plan a trip and do the Nintendo Land stuff. We're sharing some of the pictures there. Oh, here, I'll share this one to you guys. For those that have never seen Nintendo Land, here's a video that shows a lot of it. It's a big world of just Mario stuff. But yeah, definitely check out Lunchstead if you haven't yet. And if anyone's leaving from the raid, have a great night. We're gonna continue sharing some stuff from our trip. Oh, you did Universal Hollywood. Nice. So you're in the know here. That's amazing. So we're about to enter the Mario Kart ride here. The land was done well. Yeah, I think it's kind of the same, right? Orlando and California and Japan, they're all fairly similar to each other. Toad's Cafe, I haven't gotten there yet. But yeah, it was really good. Totally wasn't jealous of my situation watching you be here all week. Everything we were there was good. Yeah. We ordered 5 things from Toad's Cafe, I think. Yeah, 5 things total. We didn't try everything. Oh, yeah, I'm saying I haven't gotten to those pictures yet is what I meant. The ride was based off of Mario Kart 8. So those are the trophies from each of the Mario Karts. We're not there in his story time yet. Yeah, so these are the visors. Lunchstead. I think Mana shared this, right? She shared that we kept one of them. So we have the actual visor from it. These visors are for the ride. You took one home? They didn't ask for it. They didn't ask for it. This is a nice background track. We had to return it. We rode the Mario Kart ride twice, and out of the 4 visors we got, one of them did not make it home. Let's put it that way. Every time I wore a weird hat, I wanted to make a weird smile, so. And I think that's just the dad in me. We waited 2 hours for that. We had a fast pass for Nintendo Land, so it was fairly fast for everything we did. Here's some more. They did a lot of work designing like the details. So this is like inside Bowser's library, basically. Like if you look at some of the book titles, like let's see if I can see one. The Secret Paths of Warp Pipes. We were reading a bunch of them. They were really cute. Big Goon Stare. Shy Guy Behind the Mask. The Koopa's Underbelly. There's a lot of cool things. Yeah, that's what we were saying, Striking. We were saying, like, Epic Universe spent a lot of time detailing everything. Where, if you go to, like, Universal Studios or something like that, or even Disney World, all of their lines are just, like, you're in a dark place. You can't really see much, and the detail is just, like, very minimalistic. Potting soil, plant food, bandages, burn cream. Disneyland's revamping lines? They should. It's old school. It's old school if it's just like not a lot to look at. Yeah, Bowser has a picture of Peach in his library, of course. The wheres, whens, and whas of Wario Stadium. Be better, not everything is getting a rework. Star Wars rides are dope walk-ups. Rise Resistant, the queue is awesome. We didn't go to Hollywood Studios, or Hollywood Land, or whatever that's called. So we didn't see any of the Star Wars stuff. Okay, there's that. I liked how they had the MKTV. So this ride is all based off of Mario Kart 8. I wonder if they're going to do anything with Mario Kart World. Probably not, but they had all the suits. Everyone in the waiting room with the instructions. I like the interactive TV instructions where they just kind of like show you what to do. I think that's very, very convenient. The decor was great. Everything that they did with this whole like area was great. Do you like that area? I did like Donkey Kong area. I think it was a little small though. I thought it was a little small. Smugglers Run had too many kids do 1.5 hour wait to Rise of the Resistance, so no wait for smugglers. They had to choose between Team Bowser or Team Mario. And if you were in Team Mario, you had to shoot Team Bowser and the enemies. If you were in Team Bowser, you had to shoot Team Mario. And we went on this ride twice. I got I got the best score at both times in all the parties, but I didn't get the best score. I just got the best score in our parties. You went when the first day it opened? Oh my goodness. Let's see, what else do we got here? So the thing they need to change here is that along with the fast passes, there are some things that you have to interact with that are not on the fast pass part. It's actually on the wait the long ride part. And that didn't really, like, we had to like ask the employees, hey, can we enter the long line so that we can get these points? And they're like, yeah, we can. But the fact that we had to do that felt a little off, you know. There's Toadette. So I was a little upset about this. They gave Toadette a voice in these videos. These are like interactive videos. They gave Toadette a voice, and I was like, wait, I don't like that. Casper Rise of Resistance walked up for free when my wife and I went 2 years ago. We were celebrating wedding anniversary. Oh, nice. That's awesome. So this is the Yoshi themed park, basically. You get a lot of Yoshi's Island. You get a lot of Super Mario. What is the one with Baby Mario called? That. This is us on the ride. Evan Sweater said that these are very thick Yoshis because like they're long carts. Yoshi's Island. I know, right? We're sitting right on top of Yoshi. I don't know if I have a video of it. It's a very lazy ride. Let's put it that way. It's a very lazy ride. But it goes around the entire park. And you have to find the eggs. If you see the eggs, right around here, there are 3 egg buttons. If you see the color egg that's showing, it adds towards your bracelet. If you find all 3 eggs, you get the golden egg, which is one of the relics that you have to look for. And we also were able to catch Princess Peach. So there was a meet and greet for Princess Peach. There was a meet and greet for Mario and Luigi. There was a meet and greet for Toad, I believe. And then in Donkey Kong World, there's a meet and greet for Donkey Kong. the magic that they make. How much do you guys break the bank at Universal? Anyway, they threw in a random Pikmin area. Like, this is like such a small piece, and it's like randomly placed on the second floor in Nintendo Land. But I had to take a picture of it. The Koopa, there's the Super Mario Sunshine Bowser Jr. Oh, this is entering the castle. So this is all in the castle. Bowser's castle. So you see the blue shell, the blimp, Mecha Koopa, poison mushroom, all the crazy details, the We Hate Mario sign. And this is where I was standing, and they were giving instructions. I didn't have any pictures of the actual minigame, but it's a... not even bad. It's a minigame where you're on screen.
Cosmic Sea Game Ask Me welcome Steve Anley back to streaming because he's been gone for a week in Florida. Also, Roast Toadette's voice. Welcome back, Steve Anley. I hope Florida was a blast, but if you had to listen to Toadette's voice the whole time, you might need a vacation from your vacation. That voice sounds like a sugar-crazed chipmunk on helium. It's like Disney created a character specifically to drive you insane. But hey, at least it wasn't like listening to Pine Branch trying to sing at Ram Ranch, right?
Yeah, we might do that, Stricken. Maybe. What was I even talking about? Oh, it's a minigame where you're on camera, your silhouette's on camera, and your silhouette does everything. So you basically have to divert all the bombs, you have to attack enemies that are falling towards you, and you have to duck under bullet bills. Yeah, so it was a very interactive, like, move around minigame. So if you do that successfully, you defeat Baby Bowser, or Bowser Jr., and you get the golden mushroom, and you get the message from Peach that says, "That was truly incredible. Thank you for recovering the golden mushroom. We are lucky to have such courageous heroes." And that golden mushroom is one of the relics that you have to collect. So once you go near this golden mushroom, it adds towards your relic count. Going to bed now, have work in the morning, have a great rest of the stream. Lunchtime, you have a great night. Thank you for reading over and sharing some of your experiences too. What if I have no silhouette? Hi, Rare Air, welcome back. Welcome back. This is me and Mana with our headpieces. I couldn't say no to the Donkey Kong Diddy Kong headpiece. It just made sense. How much Steve's vacation cost? Free trips are the best, yeah. Okay, so this is us entering Donkey Kong Land. Glad you got the time away, enjoy it with each other. Yeah, so... Funny thing is, Joey's Discord didn't know this at first. They had no idea that we did not bring the kids. They thought, oh yeah, Disney World. Yeah, that means good family time. Nope. We kept the kids at home. We kept those little suckers at home. And it was just me and Mana the whole time. So we had fun. And the kids had fun at home too. And they had a blast seeing all the pictures and stuff too. They were like excited to see what we got. They didn't care that they weren't there. But now, after being at the park, now we can bring them and we know what to do already. So we don't have to like guess, pick and choose on the fly. We know what they can and can't do. So here's a bunch of decor in Donkey Kong Land. This is the minecart ride. The best ride in the entire Nintendo Land area. So if you guys are used to the Donkey Kong Countries, the returns, It kind of was like that, where you have a pathway and you think you're going somewhere, and then the track breaks, and then you go a different direction, and you think that you might be doing this jump, and instead you just fall down, and blah blah blah. There was a bunch of stuff like that on this ride, so it was a scouting trip, yeah. So you going back when we can afford it. It's a few $1,000s, so we're not gonna just go back easily, you know. But yeah, the cart ride was great. She's upset that I'm taking a picture. It's like, what are you pointing that camera at me for? This is the Donkey Kong mug. Right here. This mug right here. This had this drink in it. So they gave you this Donkey Kong mug with this drink that was a waffle cone, banana infused pineapple whip with toffee, chocolate, and caramel popcorn, and down here is pineapple soda. And I didn't think Mana was gonna like it, but she drank it and she was like, "Yeah, I like this." So we shared this. This right here is a Donkey Kong spoon. We kept the spoon, so we have it now. On the other side is just a picture of Donkey Kong. This is where you meet Donkey Kong. So this is actually Donkey Kong's house. If you guys remember, every time you go to level 1, the banana horde is beneath it, and Donkey Kong's house is above it, and he shoots out of his house. Yeah, that's this right here. And there's a mini game with bongos to release Rambi. There's Donkey Kong. So we almost were able to meet Donkey Kong, but they cut the line as we walked up to it. So they're like, "No, we're not doing this. You gotta wait till next time." And we weren't gonna wait till next time, so. Just a guy and a donkey. I was a little upset that he wasn't on his fours, you know? Like, Donkey Kong doesn't walk around on his feet. He does the whole gorilla walk. So I was like, come on, man. You can't just not do that. Mana got a calzone that was made out of a red shell. It was really good. It was really good. We didn't buy this, but you could buy a Princess Peach cake that has a, you know, the message you get at the end of Mario 64. This was $22, and it was the size of, like, it was not big. Let's put it that way. It was not big. We were going to pay $22 for this cake. This is the Toadstool Cafe. This is the ceiling. And you had a mushroom-themed table. Everything in this cafe was really cute. These are the 5 things that we got. We got this is called the Bowser's Spicy Challenge. It was not spicy. This is called like some sort of, it was called pizza soup. And this is the Luigi Chicken Aioli Burger. This is like a bean paste cake. And this is a tiramisu.
Pizza soup. Bowser Challenge. Luigi Chicken Burger.
Yeah, we kept all the toothpicks. You're talking about, yeah, we kept this Bowser flag, we kept this Mario flag, we kept this Luigi cap. So this was the pizza soup. Mana liked it. I didn't like it that much. It was too salty for me. The Bowser Challenge. So this is basically like a giant meatball or a meatloaf or something like that. This was like a croissant. I don't know why they did like a croissant type bread. I feel like it should have been like more of a like an Italian bread or something. Nothing flaky. But the whole point of this was it's supposed to be like super spicy, and you poured hot lava sauce over it. It wasn't spicy. You get the Mario hat too? Yeah. The bottom of the plate had a Bowser face on it, so it looks salsa level. So the hot sauce, there's no picture of it, but the hot sauce is like a little tiny thing that you poured on top of it. It looked something like this, but it was like an orange color. It was fine. It was fine. It had a little bit of heat to it, but it was not spicy. So yeah, conquered, I guess. This was the tiramisu. It was very fluffy, so it was very, very good. These question mark blocks, those were like cookies, sugar cookies. Yeah, it looked like lava, but it wasn't like super hot. This was a raspberry paste. It's so fluffy, I'm gonna die. It was very good. This is kind of like a bean paste cake, I think. I couldn't discern. Oh wait, no. This top part is matcha. Matcha, vanilla cake, cream, like some sort of strawberry, and then chocolate. So it wasn't a bean cake. It was a matcha cake. But the cocoa was very, very rich. It was very good. The last time we were at Universal Studios, we actually got our daughter the It's So Fluffy unicorn. We didn't do it this time though. Okay, that's that. I don't know what this is. Oh, we went on the ride again. We went on the Mario Kart ride again. That's what happened. So in the fast pass lane, you had a whole different path, and in the normal lane, you had a whole different path with different decorations. Those are the kind of stuff that we saw the other time we went through. Teamwork makes Bowser's dream work. Schematics to Bullet Bill and Blaster and Spike Balls. Oh, and it looked really pretty when the sun was setting. It's interesting to think that Fast Pass gets a different experience too. Yeah, I don't know why they did it that way. But yeah, it is two separate lines, which is kind of insane. Yeah, random frames. Oh, this is the beginning. So you saw Peach with the golden mushroom, and then Bowser Jr. stealing it. So that's the whole point of the entrance, is you see what happened, and then you go into the park and you try to claim it back. And then there's a portrait of Peach. And us leaving. You know, gotta have the pipe sound effect, right? So here's my final score. I got 3,084 coins. Only 63 out of 200 stamps. There's so many stamps. Start from the beginning. Welcome back, Joey. We just saw all the food, so you missed out the food part. I got all the medallions, so the Mario Kart game gave you a trophy for the race. The Yoshi ride gave you the golden egg if you found all the eggs. The minecart ride gave you the golden banana at the very end. You found it. And beating Baby Bowser Jr. gave you the golden mushroom. And if you did those four, you got the golden star. And my phone was hurting at this point. So we spent like 5 hours, maybe 6 hours there. My phone was almost dead. I got 61st place of the daily. So it is what it is. I didn't get to see every single thing apparently. But that's the beauty of next time, is we can try to get a higher score next time. Speedrun, yeah. I don't know if we can speedrun it next time if we have kids. What's this? Oh, this is the Ministry of Magic. This is the third Harry Potter land. Quidditch. Ironically, my friend Amy was there too. I was waiting to see one of you in each other's pictures. Yeah, we didn't stay at Universal. Like when we found out that she was there, that was our last day there, if I remember right. This is the part of the day where I'm getting blisters on my feet and chafing is happening. I had a blister on my foot. I actually the day after I cut it open and I treated it, and then that blister went away, so that was nice. But yeah, when it turns nighttime, basically, it got to the point. We had at least 13,000 steps every day. I think our peak was 19,000 steps. What shoes did I wear? I wore Nikes. I wore a pair of Nike sneakers. Yeah, here's some Ministry of Magic stuff. This is entering the Ministry of Magic area, and they just poof smoke at you every time. And this is the ride for Dolores. If you guys don't know Harry Potter lore, don't worry about it. But this is the Ministry talking about her fate. I don't know what your sneaker game looks like dad shoes? More like jogging shoes. They're very breathable shoes. What, do you want me to like pick up my shoes and show you? I'll show you a picture of my shoes later, Joey. I'll take a picture of my feet for you. This is a cool little addition to the Universal Parks. So this is the Ministry of Magic with the wand, and this is actually a spotlight. So the spotlight, they chose random places, but there are 4 different spotlights, each spotlight coming from every Universal Park, and they all meet at the center. So they pointed all these spotlights at one point, so you know exactly where the other parks are from where you're standing. So that was really cool. At night, it looked really interesting. You're actually interested? I don't care about shoes that much. Let's put it that way, Joey. We, my friends, have a drag. Okay, so this is also... I don't know why they decided to add this. I guess maybe the creators of the park were How to Train Your Dragon fans, but there's a whole How to Train Your Dragon area, and it just wasn't that popular. There's not a lot going on here. You know, a lot of Viking themed things, a lot of dragon themed things, and then we left. Like we rode one of the rides, but we left. Men's Skechers lightweight memory foam casual sports trainer walking shoes. Those shoes changed my life. I also have a pair of memory foam slides that I wear a lot, but I didn't wear those at the parks. I just wore sneakers the whole time. Okay, so that's the end of that day. That was day number 2. Day number 2. Joey, you didn't see all the cool stuff that I got. Like, look, I showed the Zazu. It's like my shoulder piece. It's a bird that's stuck to your shoulder the whole time. all the hats that we got and all that good stuff. You saw the DK hat? Nice. Okay, this is day 2. We went to Voodoo Donuts outside of... This is day 3. Sorry, day 3. We went to Voodoo Donuts because Mana heard they were good. They had things like the Voodoo Doll Donut. That is a ghost donut with a pretzel stick stabbing it. The Memphis Mafia is just one of them that I got. It's like a banana fritter covered with way too much. And the orange creamsicle universal donut. I didn't know till like day 5 that you were without kids. It was way more like, if anything, Joey, this helped us know where to go when the kids are present for this whole trip, because we are going to bring them to Universal and Disney. But I'm glad we didn't do it this time. Diablos Rex. There's a bunch of different donuts. Overall, it wasn't that good. Like, I'll give it like a 6 out of 10. It was okay. It was okay. It wasn't great. It was okay. I'm not going to share these. These are the parades. Like, maybe I'll just sift through them. Kung Fu Panda. Trolls. Ghostbusters. There they are, trying to get the ghost right there. Stay Puffed. Hi, bye. Hi, Mana. Bye, Mana. We go to the grocery store without our kid. Hey, Mod, I mean trolls. E.T. They played a nice, oh, what happened to the video? Okay, anyway. Okay, well, that video's not playing. This was more Kung Fu Panda. Oh, did I start at the beginning? Okay. So basically, you had your minions. This is the parade, by the way. Your minions, your Ghostbuster stuff, your Stay Puffed, your ET stuff, your Jaws stuff, and your Jurassic Park stuff. And there was also Transformers everywhere. That's just the parade that they do daily. We went to Simpsons Land. I didn't take a lot of pictures there, but we took pictures of Lard Lad. And we had some food there. The food was fine. I'm not really a Simpsons fan. Mana has never watched Simpsons before, so we didn't spend a lot of time there. There was a SpongeBob store. Had a lot of cool stuff, like Loveland. So there was a pineapple inside the store that actually played. Played the jellyfish song. And there was a meet and greet for Bumblebee. I don't care. We didn't care enough to stand in the line for that. We did one of the Minion rides, which is the stand and shoot everything ride, which is kind of cool. Like an interactive laser shooter. And then the store afterwards had a bunch of different minions as the villains. This is the Hard Rock Cafe. So Striken was talking about working for doing stuff for these restaurants, going underground, which is insane. But here's the Hard Rock Cafe over here in Orlando, and the Chocolate Emporium I wanted to eat something here, but this place was like super expensive, like insanely expensive. And I was like, no, I'm not going to pay $25 for an appetizer. Their appetizers were $25. Their entrees were like 50 plus. We were not going to eat there. And here's a random tower. I don't know what this is for. Then we went to Dr. Seuss Land. I took way too many pictures here. We had some random pictures, random experiences. I don't know if this area is going to last long, because Dr. Seuss is kind of getting dated. This is the, will you sit on this egg? And man is like, yeah. Cat in the Hat door. I told Mana to stand underneath the hat, make it look like she was wearing the hat. She was red and white anyway, so it matched, you know. We went on the, what is this ride? I forget what the ride was, but it was a train that went around the whole park. There's that. I think this is King Poseidon or Aztec, or I don't know. One of the themes in Universal. There's a log thing. We didn't ride that. This is cool. The comic book land. So you saw Blondies, you saw Beetle Bailey, you saw, what is this one called? Hagor, the Viking. Thanks for the FN gift. Betty Boop. Cliff. There's a lot. But this is a cool theme. And then the more recent stuff, you have MODOK, you have Storm, Magneto, Brute Guy, Cable. No, wait, is that a Doc Ock? I don't know. Spider-Man, Gene Rogue, right? Who was that? Shop 5 and Dime guy. Leopard Man. Hobgoblin. Knife Hands dude. This is like me looking at Pokemon. I don't hate it. This is the arcade. We spend a lot of time here. We love arcades. So we spend a lot of time playing stuff in the arcades. I obviously didn't take pictures of that. Alright, that's the end of day 3 of Universal. And that is the last day of Universal. Then we went to Walt Disney World! Yay! The best place. The most magical place on Earth. We went to Epcot first. With the giant ball. So they were doing a food festival here, which is really cool. So every little area was a different location, and we had this squirrel that was like staring down this piece of food for some reason. And then ran away for I don't know what he was doing.
What the Fruit Loops?
There's Simpsons area Universal. Yeah, striking. I said we didn't care about it because I don't really watch Simpsons and Mana doesn't know anything about Simpsons. This is the only picture we have from Simpsons Land. But there was Krusty Land, there was a bunch of different Simpsons stuff. But we didn't really care. This is for Rachel. There was a whole area dedicated to the Beatles. So, Rachel Unicorn, if you're here, this is for you. It's like, there's this one person stream that really would be really happy about this. And a few beers at we ate at the taco truck. I forget what the taco truck was called, but it was good. It was good. But Mana was so unaware of The Simpsons that she's like, "What's Duff?" And I was like, "Duff is their beer brand." And I was like, "What?" I didn't go to Hollywood Studios for Star Wars. Joey, so what we didn't know is that we could not park hop. We didn't know that. So what we were trying to do was Epcot day 1, and then Animal Kingdom into Hollywood Studios day 2, and then Magic Kingdom for the 3rd day. We got stopped at the gate when we entered Hollywood Studios, and we were like, and they were like, "Sorry, you can't join, or you've already been at Animal Kingdom, so you can't also go to Hollywood Studios unless you upcharge." And it was $240 for the upgrade. So since we weren't paying for it, we asked, and we would have had 5 hours in the park. But they were like, "That's, I mean, if you had a little more time than that, then I would say yes, but since it's only 5 hours and it's a pretty big park, we're gonna say no." So we'll just have to save that for next time. But yeah, I have a memory of being in Disney World in Hollywood Studios because I remember the Hard Rock, the Aerosmith ride, the Aerosmith roller coaster. That was a fun one. But yeah, we had to walk away, sadly. This is random stuff that they had. The first princess that we saw was Princess Tiana. And Mana said that she was such a sweet princess. She pulled her over with her hand and they had a conversation. They had a picture. I never saw Princess and the Frog, so I didn't really care to have a picture or anything. We saw Daisy Duck. We saw Daisy Duck there, so there's us with Daisy Duck. Oh, there you go. There you go, Joey. There are my shoes. That's what you wanted to see, right? Yeah, they're like running shoes. They got no pants on. You know what? We didn't check. See what was exposed. Here's a bunch of different areas. There's Belgium. This is like a Morocco or something theme. There's a Greece theme. There's a Japan theme. And then this is where we stopped to have some food. Also, we had a couple that was trying to take a picture, so we took a picture for them, and they're like, "Do you want a picture too?" And I was like, "Yeah, sure, why not?" And they're like, "We gotta get the ball in the picture," so this is that picture right there. Did Joey see my shoes? I don't think he saw my shoes. I think he walked away. Alright, he missed the shoes. I thought this was a cool picture because of the sun in between the two towers. We had Italy, we had Spain. We were standing in line to talk to Snow White, I think, and then Mana's like, "Look, I can see the ball between your balls." So she took a picture of my balls and the ball. And I think, yeah, here's one of the pictures of Snow White. She was fine. She was fine. Then we met Mulan. That was a cool one. Mulan had a picture with just Mana, and then with all of us. Mana said, I'm getting a picture of Mulan by myself. And then she was like, then you can join. I saw the shoes. You talking about your trip and just chatting is doing better numbers than Baldur's Gate? No, it's not. It's not. This is worse. So the meet and greet for Elsa and Anna was highly protected. Highly protected. So you had entered their house, which had a like a lot of details with them. Here's a family portrait of the family. And there's like, they're inside an entire room where you can't see anything else except for them. Anna was precious. She had... Minnie Mickey was like this also. Anna did not stop talking. She just kept talking. We have about 30 pictures with her because there's this camera that just keeps taking pictures. Is it multiple rooms? Yes, it's like a house.
Big black Australop.
You would, yeah. Hi, Scott.
Birds that are being judged today at the show.
Thank you for the 100 bits, Scott. I hope you're doing well. I won at the vacation. Had fun at the vacation. We met a lot of princesses. So yeah, Anna, we both agree that Anna was the best princess. She was so good at her character. She talked a lot. She was extremely nice. She was perfect the way she was. But she talked about everything. She talked about... She found out that we were married. She was like, "Oh, was it love at first sight?" Because I wouldn't recommend that. Because if you know the Frozen movie, that's one of the things she tried to do was marry the person she first saw. But she was great. And then Elsa was fine too. She wasn't as great, but she was a good older sister. Imagine they get a setup for K-pop Demon Hunters somewhere. That is Sony Entertainment, right? I don't know. Oh, like a meet and greet? I would like to meet EJ and them. EJ and Rayami and God, I can never remember the last one's name. Good eaters, H-Fort. Yeah, no, I'd like to meet them. Audrey Nuna, thank you, Joey. How many characters? Oh, well, I mean, if the singers are basically becoming the characters. How dare you, sir? What? You didn't know her name? You didn't know her name for a while. But for the kids. I think EJ, Rayami, and Audrey Nuna, they have a good chance of becoming the K-pop Demon Hunters IRL and making something out of that. They have a chance. I mean, they're nominated for Grammys, so might as well at this point make themselves a little group. There's a cat doing something weird behind this green screen. Alright, well there's that. Okay, this is like one of our favorite things that we did too. So at the Akrashos Royal Banquet Hall, we had the Princess Storybook Dining. What this was a three or four course meal? I forget. It might have been a 3-course meal. 3-course meal, but while you're doing this meal, the princesses just randomly joined us, and they were like, you're gonna hear music and you gotta guess which the princess is, and each princess visited every single table to talk to you, and if you wanted a picture, you could have a picture. If you wanted them to sign something, they would sign something. But this is us. The cool thing is we got like the center table. We got the table in the center. There's that, and then, oh yeah, the next one I just have all of our pictures of the princess. Belle was the greatest. She was adorable. She played her part. She was very, very, very in character. Belle of the ball. She was the best. And this is Princess Aurora. She was fine. I have no negative comments or anything. Here's Princess Tiana again, a different Tiana than last time. Sleepy girl. Tiana was great. She was very good at talking about everything. And we saw Snow White again. I don't think this is the same Snow White either. I think this is a different one. But she was cool. And we also saw Ariel. Ariel was cool. She was talking about Mana's hair color and using a fork. Dingle hopper, I think is what she called it. But that's how that went. And here's the TikTok that I made.
Disney World things.
Oh well. Apparently I can't just click on the video. But there was a time where they said, all right, princesses, it's I forget what they called it, but they all danced around and moved around everywhere. They went to different areas to twirl, basically. So they did that. That was great. And that was the royal banquet. The ball was really cool at night. It did a lot of different things. And then we went on the Finding Nemo ride. And then after you go through the Finding Nemo ride, there's an entire aquarium, which is crazy. We saw a bunch of fish, we saw a bunch of sharks. There's a hammerhead shark. Yeah, the mine seagulls. Mine? We saw stingrays, we saw manatees. And I just did a few pictures of each thing. We saw a lot of different fish. Crabs, crustaceans, urchins, clams, fish. Here's clownfish like Nemo. I don't know what this is. I think this is like a frogfish or something. Oh, I like this. They had a tank that looked like Nemo's dad and Nemo, and then Dory was in the same tank too. Yeah, there's Dory. Tigerfish? Okay. Yeah, so there was that. There was... Oh, the smallest starfish I've ever seen. This is a live starfish. That's Mana's finger next to it, just to show how small it actually was. It's like a baby starfish. It was crazy. It's the fish that attack you in the Dave the Diver. Oh, dang. Oh, yeah, I remember that. So, this is for Lemon. I don't know if Lemon's around right now, but this is Eel. Just a bunch of pictures of an eel. Here's the ball. Not a lot going on there. It changes a lot of different colors. And that was Epcot. Epcot was fun. Ball. Yeah, Joey, my ears are the ones based off of Epcot. And there's a button that lights them up. Fall is life. Hi, Evan Sweater. Alright, day 2 at Disney World. We went to Animal Kingdom second. If we knew that we couldn't park hop, we would have went to Universal Hollywood Studios instead. We didn't know that. So we're here at Animal Kingdom instead. We saw Kevin from Up. A bunch of different birds. Pluto was there. Pocahontas was there. This is from the movie Rava. There were a lot of people with puppets dancing around. I don't even know what's in this picture. Oh, this is from Avatar. So they had an Avatar section. And they had a bunch of different scenes from the movie Avatar. Like, these are the floating islands in Pandora, which I thought they did really well. They did a nice job making it look really cool. This is one of the rides that we went on. It wasn't anything special. It was like a very calm water ride. We saw a bunch of different... This is a really good animatronic. That's what I was most impressed with. How really well done this robot was done. Yeah, I was really impressed of that robot. It's very, very fluid-like. And we went to the safari. We saw a bunch of different... So these are all the animals you could see there. Did you take your hair and connect to their spirit tree? No, I didn't want to have sex with their tree. Waffle. Hi, Waffle. Antelope? I don't know what these are. She was saying all the different animals, and I was like, ah, sure, whatever. There's a bird. Waffle, I heard you got your package from Mana. How goes the dad journey? What the heck, Waffle? Just Peachy. 15 subbies? Holy crap, man. Hi, Waffle. Welcome to the stream. Yes, thank you for the 15 subs. Help with the shipping. Oh, it was pretty pricey. Dude, shipping a box from the US to Japan is insane. I'm just throwing that out there. That is insane. But I hope you liked it. I hope everything goes well. The little man is for you because when Mana said she wanted to send stuff for your baby, I was like, you should also do this one thing because you have the waffle design. We sent
Cloud? Is that you?
Gotta be at least $3. Thank you, Cosmic, for the extra 100.
Nailed it. I know. Thank
Wait,
you.
did you get an alert? You got an alert that didn't do anything. I'm so sorry, Waffle. I haven't fixed that alert yet. About Tree Fitty. Let's say it's a lot of money. It's just a lot of money. If you want to send something overseas that's bigger than a small, tiny box, then you're paying a lot of money. But yeah, Waffle, I hope you enjoy it. I hope the family enjoys it. The little man is for you to keep in your area. It's not for the baby unless you want her to have it. She was supposed to get something else. Mana sent you the picture. We forgot that in the package, which we're really already stole it. Okay, good. Because it's you. It's not her. It's you. She was supposed to get a little tiny octopus thing, and yeah. But welcome in, Waffle. Thank you for the 15 subs. We're going through the pictures and stuff. Hippo. This is a terrible picture that I shared. Hippo, zebra, giraffe. This is a baby giraffe. I was told by the little safari person that giraffes, when they are born, they're already 6 feet tall, which is insane. That's really tall. It's taller than us. Elephant. I think this is like some sort of cow. Cattle or something. They have really big horns. A rhinoceros. Dude, I didn't know rhinoceroses were like blind. That's crazy. They were saying that the rhinos cannot see us from like up to 6 feet. They just can't see us. Here's me and my Zazu. This Zazu right here. In my Epcot ears. We got some. So they had a theme of the Up characters in the Asia land. So this is an Asian version of him. I still don't know if he's Asian or Hispanic. I don't know. I have no idea. The little kid from Up. This is like some sort of dragon lizard thing. Bat in its nesting. There was a tiger that was pissing everywhere. I thought he was Asian. I have no idea, but this picture makes me think that he's not Asian because this is an Asian version of him. Like, if this is an Asian version of him, maybe the real version of him is not Asian, right? Like, it looks slightly different. I don't know. Maybe some Up expert can decide this for us. The tiger was cool. We went to a bird area. Jewel says he is. There's another bird. There's another bird. There's another bird. There's another bird. And there's another bird. And if you guys notice, this is bird poop. Waffle. This is bird poop. And this is my feet. This is fresh poop. So, this bird pooped right between my legs. I almost got pooped on. Thank you for the level 4 hype train. 15 subs, 100 bits. Oh, surely a bunch of people contributed to that. I got this emote. Bad aim. I was not... It was funny. It was funny. The fact that I didn't get pooped on, it was funny in the moment. This is the dinosaur area. They're actually removing this soon. So it's already blocked off. They have this ride available until February, and then they're going to destroy it. They're going to remove the entire dinosaur area. I'm actually planning my own vacation. That's nice. Oh, I love dinosaurs? Yeah, well, this is a very empty place. There was a lot of people here. There was not a lot of people here in the dinosaur area. The wait time for this ride was like 5 minutes. 15 minutes. It was not a popular place. I would have been there. This is the Animal Kingdom tree, which is really cool. Has a bunch of different animals carved in. And then that's the end of that day because we couldn't go to Hollywood Studios. We went all the way up to the gate and they're like, sorry, you can't enter. So we just kind of went back. And we treated the rest of the day like a rest day. Then we went to Magic Kingdom, you know, everyone's favorite place. Let's go with a... There we go. Ooh, Magic Kingdom. Did you not go to Lion King? No. We went there. We didn't stay there. This is the day after the last day of Universal. No. No, we didn't do a lot of rides following. So this is the story I didn't mention. On day 2, I think day two, the Universal day 2. We went on this thing called the Stardust Riders, which is my favorite roller coaster. I'm glad I did it. It is a serpentine roller coaster where you do a lot of corkscrews and then the two coasters meet up with each other. Really cool. Mana got really sick that day and she actually puked everything out after we went to the Ministry of Magic ride, then the Stardust Racers, and then How to Train Your Dragon. After the How to Train Your Dragon ride, she puked like everything from that day. And so since then we didn't ride anything else as far as like high intensity. So we didn't do anything like that. It's one of our favorite shows. When we walked by, they weren't accepting people in, so we just didn't wait for it. So we were at the wrong time to enter that. Magic Kingdom, we took the ferry, so this is the ferry out. I'd probably be right next to Mana. I need someone to ride rides with. That's what I was saying earlier this week. There is no one in my life that will ride the roller coasters with me. And Mana was brave enough to try Stardust Racers. She thought it was really fun. She said, never again. I would have done it for you. I need someone. The next time I go on one of these places, I need someone that I can ride a roller coaster with, because that's what I'm excited about. Jasmine, all right? Okay, so Joey, next time we plan a big vacation, your family's coming too, and we'll be the roller coasters, and then Mana and Jazz will just hang out with the kids. Imagine a joint family trip. Hey, I'm already planning it. I'm already planning it. Alright, so Mana got the Jack Skellington ears with the bow and the matching Jack Skellington bag. He also has Slytherin. Oh, Slytherin lanyard. Guys, I'm tired because I slept normally for the past week, so this is a rough stream for me. The Jack swag, yeah, it's nice. I said that these ears, out of all the ears, these fit Mana the most. Because they describe her. Halloween, Jack Skellington, studded, like she has piercings everywhere anyway, so it made sense. The big tree. Here's the castle with Mana. We did a meet and greet with Maribel. So here's the Encanto tree. And here's us talking with Maribel. She was a really good princess too. Well, do you call her a princess? I guess she's some sort of a princess because she was the next house. Not a princess. I know she's not a princess, but you know, like what do you call her? A Disney character? She's not a princess. We do technically. I know she's not a princess, but that's like saying Daisy's not a princess. Disney girl. Anyway, she was a cute character. She played her character very well. She said that this little piece was right here. She was like, "You have a flying friend too." She was talking about my Zazu, and she said that this little yarn figurine was like a butterfly and was her flying friend as well. So that was cool. That was a cool meet and greet. I like Encanto. Yeah, we wanted to see that there's a band that plays a bunch of the Encanto music, but we never passed it when time was for their show. So we just never saw it. But yeah, we really like Encanto as well. So we're happy to meet Maribel. Yeah, the Cheshire Cat Cafe, the Mad Hatter. and the Mad Tea Party. We didn't do any of the rides though, because they're obviously mostly for kids. We got a pretzel. I got 3 different churros. I was told if I visit Disney World, I need to try their churros. Their churros were good. I wouldn't say anything like super special, but they were good. We got the Sully and Mike souvenir, like popcorn pail. It was huge. It was huge and unruly, and I regret the purchase. I mean, it's a churro. Yeah, so we had this churro, which is a normal churro, and then we had one in Tomorrowland, which was... it had cherry Coke dust and Coke slurry, like an icing. So it was different. Dole Whip mod check. We did not get Dole Whip. Joey, we got this. Coke dust? Yeah, we got a lot of Coke dust. I have to stroll all the way up just to show you this. Holy crap, where is this? We got this. And then this is basically the closest we'll get to Dole Whip, is Banana Whip with pineapple soda, waffle cone, toffee, pineapple, and banana whip with caramel popcorn. Oh, excuse me. It was very good. And we got to keep the cup. It's a very cool cup. I like it. Refined substitute. It was good. I liked it. Where am I? Okay. Solid root beer cup? Yeah. So we saw the day parade, which had Belle and Beast. I have a video of this. So the thing with the iPhone is you take a video, you can take pictures too. The pictures aren't really that good quality, but I did it anyway. So my video is better, but I can't share the videos to Discord if they're too long. But I had the video of the parade. There is a Elsa and Anna as well. There was a Prince Charming and Cinderella Part 2, but I couldn't get a good picture of it. Here's Rapunzel and Ryder, Flynn Rider from Tangled. Ariel and Flounder. I thought this picture was great. She's like in love with her fork. I had the whole week off from modding just to be sick and ucky. Oh, you were sick? I'm so sorry. I don't mean to be cheesy, but man, this is nice having you back. What? On stream? Are you guys like happy to have something to like tune into and fall asleep to? There's Peter Pan. There's Captain Hook. I don't know why Captain Hook was in a mask. Like, you could just have someone with a wig and a mustache, right? You don't have to be in a mask. We love you, Stefan. Here is apparently the dragon from Maleficent. I never saw this movie, so I don't know what this is. But apparently it's from Maleficent. I've been in Cali since Thursday. Perfect time zone to watch you. Oh, you're still in California, aren't you? Are you going to be there past Thanksgiving, I'm guessing? Pinocchio. Okay. And then we have Dumbo and the performers. Donald Duck, Pluto, Mickey and Minnie Mouse in a balloon. Till Saturday after Thanksgiving. Nice! Okay, and then Tomorrowland. What is Tomorrowland based off of? Does anyone know? we were asking these questions like what part of Disney is this? More. Okay.
Disney World things.
Beware, syrups and sauces are temporarily available to reduce the attraction of these ones for flavor, patience, understanding.
So this stand with this sign.
Disney World things.
This sign right here.
Beware.
They had so many bees. Like there was like 100 bees just flying around in this area. They had to hide their syrups away. They said, if you want syrups, I'm sorry, you can't have any. We had to store them away. We don't want the bees accidentally falling in people's drinks. But we still bought drinks from this place. But this little tiny bit right here that I took a video of, like, that's like 6 bees in this little tiny spot. Just imagine a bunch of these 6 groups of bees everywhere. That sounds horrible. It was very interesting. The drink was good though. I had something called a cappuccino dream. Hi Wata, how's it going? We went to the Dumbo area. We didn't spend a lot of time here. We didn't do any of the rides either. This is Ariel Land, I think. Yeah, King Triton, Ariel on a boat. Gaston's from Beauty and the Beast. I thought this was a cool picture with like the smokes. So occasionally they threw like fireworks in the air. I'm assuming for something, but the smoky aftermath made it look really cool every now and then. Pinocchio Village. There's the castle from a different view. Peter Pan's Flight. It's a Small World. Oh my god. This was a bucket list thing for Mana to ride this ride. And she already hates the ride. Like, I'm just gonna quickly go through, like, there's someone in Disney that's like, okay, whatever you do, we are not getting rid of the It's a Small World ride because it is iconic and it's amazing. It's a dumb ride. It is a dumb ride. It is slow, that's why I have so many pictures. It is, sure, it's iconic and historic. It's a dumb ride. It's so dated. Yeah, it's so dated. The animatronics are literally like spinning a wheel. And it's just like, simple movements. My wife hates it. Mana hates it now. And all the goodbyes in different languages. Yeah, it's just not a good ride. You know, it's been to Disneyland 3 times and has never been on it because my wife hates it. It's literally like, it's like a 9-minute ride and it's just them singing It's a Small World After All. Just imagine hearing the same 3 lines for 9 minutes. Like, it's a small world after all, it's a small, small world. And repeat that for 9 minutes. We went to Disneyland for a high school choir trip, filled up the whole boat for that ride. When we got to the end, we all pretended to be asleep. Nice. It's such a dumb, dated ride that does not need to be there anymore, but some curmudgeon is there and saying, we cannot get rid of this ride. It is Disneyland's iconic ride. It's just not, it's not a good ride, man. It's not fun, it's not enjoyable, it's not even like comfortable. It's just a bad ride. Anyway, here's the Pirates of the Caribbean ride. It's kind of similar to where it's like not that fun of a ride. There's a drop. There's one drop in the Caribbean ride, but it's not that great. I honestly don't mind it. Joey, your age is showing. Splash Mountain's is gone for Tiana's ride. Isn't it? There was something like that. Oh, Splash Mountain was gone because of Tiana's ride. And Tiana's ride was still a water ride. Pirates is iconic also, like Haunted Mansion. You are not wrong. Okay, here's Aladdin's area. There's Pooh and Piglet. There's some ducks. You can tell my pictures start to get like dumb. Oh, here's the finale. So I have a 15-minute video. I took the entire video of the fireworks show. It's fantastic. I loved everything about this. Oh wait, this isn't the fireworks show. This is right before the parade. But the castle started lighting up in different colors and stuff. Oh, they had a surprise. So the unscheduled Christmas special with Elsa and Anna, they had an unscheduled show that they decided to show once it started getting dark. And it was actually really cool. If you stay that long and have enough battery to make it... Oh, so we had these things called fuel rods. So there's a bunch of these stands everywhere. It's a fuel rod. And in Disney, you can just exchange them for free. And what they do is they're batteries that you can attach to your phone. So that's what we did. So once the battery went away, we just found another one and got another one. Yeah, the little battery packs. Yeah, exactly. So we did that. How convenient. It was very convenient. Shaped like a thick battery. Exactly. I like that it could just fit in my pocket. The castle looked great, like every single time. There's some of the fireworks that they showed. And this is me and Mana sitting waiting for the parade. And I, again, took a video of the parade, so all my pictures are terrible. But here's the first float. It's like, I don't know, what is this? Like Cinderella, I guess? I don't know. But it was pretty cool. Drone shows are dope. Some of our tech is going well. Yeah, so this area doesn't have drone shows yet. This is Pocahontas? I don't know what this is either. This is Encanto with Mirabelle. I think this is a different Mirabelle. And there's Bruno on the back. Elsa and her float. You think it's Fairy Godmother? It might be. If anything, she was too young to be Fairy Godmother. Aurora and... What was the prince? I don't know the prince's name. There's their float. You had Cinderella and Prince Charming. What do you mean a different Mirabelle? Joey... We saw... Okay, let's put it this way, Joey. We saw Tiana twice. And they were not the same skin tone. Jimmy? Maybe. Here's Coco. My immersion! Maybe she was in the Sunseat. Joey, I'm sending you 2 different pictures. And I'm gonna show... The funny thing is that you said maybe she was in the sun. The one that was in the sun was definitely the one that should have been later. Here. Okay, let's see. Okay. There you go, Joey. There are the 2 Tianas. I want you to look at both of them and tell me that they're the same. Wow, they're definitely the same Tiana. They're even wait, they're wearing different crowns. They're wearing different crowns. Yeah, those are different crowns. They're not the same crowns. Someone's a fraud. Someone's a fraud! As soon as I had a kid, the switch hit. It's gonna get me. Alright, here's Moana. And I don't know the pig's name. Does anyone know the pig's name? It's the lighting. Yep, it's the lighting. Change the crown and everything. Tinkerbell. Pow? Pua? Pua. Here's Peter Pan and Wendy. They were dancing. Choo Choo Train with all the Disney characters. You had Pluto, Daisy, Snow White, and I think that's Dopey. Yeah, Dopey. And then you had, yeah, Snow White and Dopey. Oh, and Aladdin on the magic carpet. Everything that hits harder when you become a parent. Oh yeah, and that's the end. Starlight. It's the end of that parade. And then we saw everything light up, and they showed the fireworks show, which was fantastic. And this is us walking home. How lit up the entire town was. And this is my last picture of Disney World. This is Disney World in the distance. Here's the castle right here. And this is the entire spot as we're floating away from it. And that is the end of the vacation. Do you find yourself saying, yeah, no, that's the good thing about this trip, Joey, is we found out what our kids would like. And so we have a plan for whenever we do take the kids to Disney World and Universal now. I have a 15-minute video of the fireworks show. It's absolutely fantastic. I just couldn't upload it to Discord. But it's great. It is fantastic. Like, the whole thing was great. I'm not going to show it, obviously, because it's too long, but... Oops. But... I don't know if I can run my... Yeah. It goes on for 15 minutes of just fireworks, shows... all the way to the end. The best part was the surprising, they had... Where is it? Let me look for it. They had Tinkerbell. They had Tinkerbell zipline out of the castle. That's Tinkerbell ziplining out of the castle to some unknown location. I thought that was great. Fireworks! Exactly. I'm very methodical at how I introduce my kids to things I enjoy. Enjoy rolling the dice that are weird shaped. I just saw a story about that Tinkerbell situation. It looks very dangerous, that's for sure. So, anyway, that's my trip to Disney World. Hey, it took as long as I thought it would take, about 2 hours of just talking about stuff. But yeah, I liked it a lot. It was cool. Would do it again, would recommend. Would not recommend looking at your bill afterwards. It's okay though. As far as what else I'm doing on stream, I don't know. I was thinking about just doing something very simple. Maybe Iron Mario or something. I went to theme parks and all it cost me was a kidney. Fall Guys? I don't even have Fall Guys installed. I don't even have Fall Guys installed. Plus, I feel like I'd want Joey to be around if I did something like that. What in the world? Oh, he has a he has an emote of a robot that ripped me in half. Thanks for the stream. No, I gotta do something. I don't know what though. I could do Switch 2 stuff. I could do Absolute Cinema. Dude, that's crazy. Vertical Stream just sees just that. Legend ZA? I've already done everything I needed to there. Impure World. I did say Iron Mario earlier. I don't know. Hi Disney. Thank you for the 25 streak. Is there a post-endgame? Yeah, there's a lot of post-endgame. There's a lot of post-endgame. And there's the Deontay mega quest that I haven't started yet. There's Mythicals, side quests. Did you ZA, but did you do Zeta Alpha? Thank you, Storty. Oh, look at that. Hey, Joey's on a 25 streak too. Sparky, do you want to share yours too? No? Okay. I don't know why Striking's a day behind, but it's just, it reset. Oh, did it reset all the way? Dang. Well, at least I got a few of them. Okay, yeah, I know, Striking's 1 day behind. I don't know why, because Striking has been here every single stream. Did I hear Iron Mario? What does PCG mean? Pokemon Community Game. Oh, wow, the bot said it for you. I'm not at a shareable number. I got a tier 9 moments badge. That is something that no one else can have. To go on a vacay, I keep checking on my streaks. Oh, you actually check Twitch? I lost all of my streaks. It's hard for me to watch Twitch on my phone. Especially because we had to watch our batteries. We had to watch our batteries pretty hard. Unfortunately. Yeah, I was constantly like nearing under 20%, and it's like I still have hours in the park, and I was like, okay, I only have like 4 I care about. Let's see. I guess my channel, Hero Carry, Nestle, Lunch Dad? I don't know. I was doing my best to keep up with the streak of that person, and then one day their stream just stopped even showing that. Dang, man. Yeah, I think streaks are generally a bad thing. I don't like them that much. I was right with all of them? Nice, let's go. I was like, I'm trying to think of a streak that I don't see often, and it's usually because he's like, actually, I don't see Nestle much at all either. Maleficent, so you have 5 people. 6, you have 6. You have Galactic too. Hey. Yeah, I don't mind doing like Iron Mario or something. I don't know. Something that's not really. I'm still on a run in Pokemon X and Y. I'm still on a run in Pokemon X and Y. But I don't want to do that right now. Nestle's easy because during the day. Yeah, those daytime streams while you're working, those are easy. I do agree. You just have fun. Yeah, I'm gonna do Iron Mario. That's like my easy way out. Because it's not really a committed thing. An update is available. No, let's not update right now. Let's open up a tracker. Is it this? I forgot to open the tracker, so I'm There's a game I want to see more of. Like leave the company. I could do something brand new. Thinking of something brand new I could do ball pit. That's something I could do that I don't do on this stream. Because if it's not you, not the enemy. Oh, do it. What, ball pit? I just know that, well, you say easy road, they take a long time. Like, some of them take like 45 minutes. Play more Final Fantasy 10. Back where I left off. I already forgot where I am in the story. The thing with Ball Pit is I don't know if I have it right now. Because I was paying for Game Pass for it. Time to fight Simon. I don't even think I... Oh, that's your Titus impression? Okay, fair. Ah ha 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 ha. Can I update my title on TikTok? I don't think I can. Okay. I think I gotta end stream on YouTube. Yeah, I think I gotta end stream on YouTube. YouTube, that's the end of the That's the end of the Disney stuff. We're gonna end stream there.